I'm Brian.
I'm Ron.
And this
is The Road to Torg.
Welcome back, Retro Gamers.
Hey.
So, we did it. We completed the Road to Torg.
Does that mean achievement unlocked?
Achievement unlocked, my friend. Achievement unlocked.
For you PS fans, trophies.
We'll talk about that later. So, guys, it was a great time. We had fun as the Retro Trade family on our journey to Columbus, and it was an experience that if you guys have never experienced, you got to.
Yeah, some of the footage you guys are going to see us visiting some local shops. Some fun stuff we got. Definitely.
So, when we arrived on Friday, we go in and we get our early badges and our media passes and everything. So, we're going to show you guys what it was like when we seen them setting up for Torg 2023.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Let's check it out. So here we are at Friday, Torg Gaming Expo's setup day. This is where the vendors come in and start setting up and getting ready for the long weekend. This place had it all. The free play arcade machines were all set up, and there was such games such as Street Fighter, Double Dragon, Kadash, Punk Shot, Cruising USA, and Vanguard. And this place was just overwhelmed with blank tables ready to be filled with vendors. I believe it was over 400 vendors that were going to be at this convention. And our favorite is the TV graveyard with just TVs as far as the eye could see. Okay, guys, what'd you guys think? That setup was just amazing to see before everybody got there.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to experience that because the bare bones of everything and see everybody show up on day one was amazing feeling.
So you go from pretty much just a blank slate to an entire convention.
It's nuts.
It was amazing.
But my favorite thing about that whole setup, I was so amazed, was the TV graveyard.
Oh, so and you guys seen in that picture, them TVs brought back memories
of pain,
and torture, and just the amount these TVs weigh is crazy. And if anybody has ever lifted these TVs, and I'm sure we all have,
yes,
painful.
Yes.
Painful, especially trying to move these TVs from an upstairs to a basement.
I'm surprised we haven't thrown our back out when we were a little kid.
I'm amazed I didn't throw my back out looking at them TVs at that point.
Pretty much, we put a TV in the room. It pretty much stayed there till we actually really had to
until
move
we
it.
had to move it, or until your mom was like, "Hey, this TV needs to go back downstairs." Yeah. So yeah, that was all rough. But as we get to the hotel, and we'll pop the hotel up right here. So this is us arriving at the hotel, and it was a decent hotel. I loved it. It was the Crown Plaza.
Yes.
In Columbus, and it was.
It's so much fun. I almost got killed.
Here's a story for you. So I'll let you explain it.
So we were unpacking everything. I was walking the restroom. And I went to go flick the light on, thing catches on fire. I hurry up and hit the switch. I'm like, I think a guy would try and kill us at the front desk.
So what was funny about that is I'm in the room and I can hear him scream. And I go, what was that? And you're like, the switch caught on fire. I said, what?
Am I like, did I sound like a woman when I screamed?
He said, yeah. He said, I turned the switch on and the thing just went black and caught fire. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I walk in, I see this, and he was right. So we call down to the front desk, and they're like, we'll send somebody up.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God we weren't on fire. 15 minutes later.
But this did delay our outing to the shop.
It did. It kind of put us in a little little delay.
They had to switch rooms and floors because of it was unsafe.
So the guy comes up and he checks it. Like Ron said, he
Yeah.
He switches us rooms, and they made it right. We got a new room.
Yeah.
But it was just a fun experience that happened.
A fun experience. I almost died.
That's okay. I would have got a new partner. So
No, that's just good looking.
probably not as good looking as you. You're right. So guys, we're gonna get into the shops now.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be exciting stuff. I can't wait to show you my goodies.
So yeah, so mostly we stopped at these shops, and I think there was only one we didn't buy anything from.
Yeah.
But the other one, he bought one from one, and I went to another shop and bought one. And let's get into this video, and let's check out some local shops in Columbus. So we're at Polaris, Ohio, at Play It and Trade It Games. Let's go in and see what it's all about. Play It and Trade It has 3 different stores within the Columbus area. Hey look, it's Ron. Hey Ron. If you're a retro gamer, the Polaris location is for you. This store had it all. It had games for multiple different systems such as the PlayStation 1, the Sega Genesis, the Super NES, the Nintendo 64, the Atari 2600, and the regular NES. This store not only sold games, but DVDs. On top of DVDs, it also had accessories. And on top of accessories, you could get Legos. This store had almost everything you were looking for in retro games, and amazing customer service. Here's all their high dollar games that they kept in a glass case. So definitely check out this store. So what'd you guys think? So Play It, Trade It was one of our best stores we went to, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
I liked it too.
The employees were just amazing. Just a nice experience. And we spoke with the store manager, Tim. And
heck of a guy.
Dude, super cool. If you're watching, Tim, thanks for being so cool to Retro Trade, man. We respect that a lot. And it's always fun to meet people that has the same passion as we do for gaming.
Yes.
And when we was talking to Tim, get this. So Ron here, as I'm talking to Tim, he looks behind Tim and he sees something he's been looking for. Dude. And, show him, because it's super cool.
Dude. You remember those old Duke controllers for the Xbox? They made a 20-year anniversary one with Katana. I want to show you. I'm taking it out of the box and show you.
So he's going to pull this out the box. And, I mean, the controller was just super cool. It had a lot of color in it. Show him the controller.
Look at this. Look how cool that is. It got... What's that? Yeah, oh, no. Katana's over here. Yeah, no, look at that.
It is just...
Nice, sleek purple they have. If I could model a car like this...
I mean, you're not going to look good in a bikini, but anyhow, it doesn't matter.
I would.
So he's going to plug his controller in.
Because this does something cool when like the old Xbox logo, it lights up in the middle. And I want to show you right now.
It is super cool to see, guys. When he plugs this in, watch this.
Look at that.
That is just awesome to see. I love watching that, and it's just amazing to see it. It was a good find.
Yes.
It was a really good find.
I didn't know they made this one. I knew they made a Duke. But I didn't know they made a Halo Katana one. So
this controller, I mean, and it varies from price, but what was the highest price you found this controller for?
For a used, it was going for $90, low $70, and Tim hooked me up with a deal for $59.
So
I mean $59.99.
So yeah, it was amazing to see that.
I was so excited for this. This is one of the biggest thing. I got a big Halo collection, and this is.
I mean, even the box
Yes.
is like super thick and strong.
I'm probably going to have a display on my shelf like this because I'm not going to play with it. I just want to have it for my collection.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a good time. So, Tim, if you're watching,
thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
let's get into the next shop.
Oh, let's do that.
So let's check it out. We're here in the Columbus area, and we're gonna check out Warp Zone in Hilliard, Ohio. Come on in. So Warp Zone in Hilliard, Ohio just kind of gave you that retro feel. They had all kinds of games and accessories. They had import games and just many more. But the one thing was the wall with the retro posters. And on that wall, what was really cool was they had drawings from the local youth. They had CIB systems. They had handheld games. They had manuals. They had import games that were complete in box. This store just gave you the retro feel. It had PSP games, and here is some of the display models that are up on the wall. I like how the green just went with the sign outside. It just gave you just an amazing feel to be in the store. There's the Lollipop Chainsaw. The Xbox sign. The neon sign for Sega. The complete in-box Nintendo. The Sonic and Knuckles. Here's the glass case with high dollar items in it. This is where you're going to find most of your expensive items. The boxes were nice and prestige. It just had that feel. Okay, so Warp Zone in Hilliard, Ohio. What'd you think of that store?
It was nice, compact, bunch of games. They had a lot of cool stuff in there. Some of the cool stuff I've seen, the artwork on the wall.
So the artwork was impressive. And here's why it was more impressive. It's not so much the retro posters that I love. It is the artwork that was done by local youth. Local young kids did this. And they posted it in their store. Like this picture of Godzilla, if you pause the video when you're showing it, that picture was just impressive. I was not doing any coloring like that as a kid.
10 years old, too.
And it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and there was just so much that store had to offer.
Some of my favorite collectibles I've seen in that store, one was a Lollipop Chainsaw.
That foam Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes.
It's like a 2-foot Lollipop Chainsaw, an actual, like, foam chainsaw.
Yeah. And they had old Dreamcast thing, Shamu, and they had a statue of it. But man,
it was a little pricey. It was a little pricey.
A little steep. But
I mean, for what was it, a 12-inch statue?
12-inch statue for $400.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
we weren't getting it.
No,
but it was a cool display.
Because $400, we could buy a lot more stuff for where we were going for Torg.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a good store.
Yeah. The customer service were good.
We definitely would have picked that up for. I mean, my buddy George, I would have loved to pick that chainsaw up for him, but they didn't want to sell it. So.
Oh yeah, display only.
Yeah, and we respect it, but if they ever sell it, you call Retro Trade, and you get a hold of me, I'm coming to get it. So. It was a good time at the store. I'm not going to take anything from it. I like the small stores because the small stores kind of push everything together, and it just seems like you got so much in there.
It would disappoint if we didn't get anything from it.
Yeah, we didn't buy anything from this store,
Because
but
it was stuff there we wanted, but good price, but some...
we was trying to save a little money here and there. I mean, when we wanted to get something from it, but we had some other stores we were going to look at. So let's kick into our next store.
Let's do it.
All right. We're here in Columbus, Ohio at VGA Games. Let's check it out. VGA Games was one of my favorite stores we've seen. They had all kinds of different retro games. Not only retro games, but Funko Pops, accessories, a huge assortment of systems. This store just had that feel of a retro game store that you wanted to be at. I was super excited to be at the store, to see all the CIB, all the accessories, all the Pokemon cards, all the Magic the Gathering cards. There was just so much that you wanted to do in the store, and all the high dollar items that were in the glass case. This was my favorite store to be at in the Columbus area, so definitely check it out. Alright, so VGA Games. Let's look at that store.
A lot of stuff. We get a lot of stuff from video games, modern games, trading cards.
They pretty much had it all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to say that they had it all. They had Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah.
Pokemon cards. I mean, besides anything modern and retro video games.
Yeah. So it had a thing for everybody there.
They did. And we didn't get a lot of their names, and they didn't want us to film their employees. And we respect that. We always like to ask. And some people will, some people won't. But, I mean, they're good people. They weren't rude to us. They let us film. They just didn't want their employees filmed. And that's okay. And some people don't.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I did pick up 2 cool things from the store. So these were my pickups. So one was the long box of Twisted Metal. It is CIB.
That's a good game.
So I love this game. And if you guys have Peacock and you have watched this show, this is our game, guys. This is where the show came from. They just didn't make it up. It came from here. So this game, I ended up, they marked it as 60, and I think I paid 50 for it. I think I paid 50 for it. So got $10 off it. It was pretty good. It's going to go into my collection. And long box, Resident Evil.
That's nice. That's definitely a good find right there.
Another CIB, and the box is nice. I mean, it's in great shape, actually.
Yeah.
So I paid $120 for this game. So 120 and 50. So I mean, I left out of there under $200, but I found some good finds.
Yeah, that's definitely a good find.
So I mean,
both of them.
I mean, you played Resident Evil. I was scared to death of half these games as a kid. I mean, it was just the jump scares. The jump scares always got me on them. But Twisted Metal, I think I've beat Twisted Metal with every character they had. Because every character, remember, had a different ending story.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that for pretty much every game of theirs.
So it was a fun time.
Yeah,
and
I liked it.
It was a good store. So if you get a chance to check out VGA Games, do so. It was really good. And I mean, we had no complaints on it. I had no complaints on any store we went to.
No.
So it was just something we did on Friday, waiting to go into Torg on Saturday.
Yep, get some good times.
So it was.
Get some game hunting out of the way before Torg.
Right, and get to visit the shops that, people that live in Columbus see every day. So, I mean, it was a great time. The road to Torg was amazing,
And, I mean, there's going to be definitely more shows to come. I mean, we
Yeah.
got 2 more videos coming up. So if you get a chance to check them out, it's going to be day 1 of Torg and day
Day
2
two.
of Torg. So definitely check them out, guys.
Yes.
It's going to be good videos. A lot of different things coming on them videos. We don't want to give too much away. But definitely, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click down below. And definitely click the bell, and that way they give you notification when we post new videos, so you guys won't miss any of them Torg videos.
Yeah.
So
Do it,
like
buddy.
the video, keep us in mind for these videos because we respect you guys, and if you guys are retro gamers like us, you're gonna love the channel. So with that being said, guys, that's it for the road to Torg. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I sure did.
So, guys, from us at Retro Trade, have a good night.